Hello, Leo. This is your reading. Okay. Leo. Leo. Okay. So I'm just going to clear the energy really quick. Where's the stack? Okay. You know, I keep seeing spiders everywhere. It's like a spider weaving their web. Something you're putting together, something you're creating is a focus and is something that's coming in for you with this Four of Swords. Okay, so you have the Page of Pentacles here with the Ten of Swords, the Moon, and the Four of Wands. They all came out together. There's something that you're healing from that is, an opportunity that you wanted a long time ago, that you hoped and prayed for here, and it just never worked with this Ten of Swords card here. No matter what you tried, and you really held on and tried, it feels like. But it's like a mystery as to why it didn't work with this Moon card. Why you never got to this place of the Four of Wands card. You have 4-4 here too. It could be a past love situation here, but I really feel like this has to do more with something you're creating or crafting, and something that you are, working on for yourself, really. And it's like what you want your life to be about with this. And then you have the Six of Wands. So this is a victory after a long battle here. Like, you're going to get to this point. And it's something that I feel like you just never, ever, ever gave up on, because you feel like you shouldn't give up on it. And I feel like that's right, even though the Ten of Swords is kind of like saying, you're beating a dead horse here, like it's done. But there's something about it doesn't need to be done. Maybe it needs to be done in a different way, or maybe you need to bring something different to it, as in like, okay, so now it's kind of like, the energy of when you go back home to visit home after you've left and you're, an adult, and then you go back home and it's like everything has changed. You didn't expect that. You expected it to be everything right the way you left it. And you realize that, what's changed is you. You're the one that changed. What is that, a Benjamin Button quote? Yeah. So what has been needing to change was you. And it's not like a needing as in there was something wrong with you before. It's just that there's more that you're going to bring to this when you become more of who you are. And that's kind of like what happened here. What is happening here. And not for nothing with this moon card here. We just had a full moon, and we have another full moon in August. So I feel like there's something now that you're feeling a pull and an inspiration here to give something that was just, you tried another try in a different way somehow, because there's a level of mastery that you reached, and that's what's coming out here. The Four of Wands and the Six of Wands, so together that's the Ten of Wands. You're putting like a burden down, and I feel like that burden is placed on how it's going to be received by other people. And that gives a certain boldness to you marrying who you truly are with this Two of Cups. That feels like you and your inner being there, because there was a holding back that was taking place, and it feels like, yeah, the Hermit. It felt like because there was more that needed to develop within you, and you know, there's something that you had to see there, because there was a big thing that you were breaking here, and a big thing that you were fighting here, something that, now look at all these swords coming out now. So it was this generation after generation after generation after generation of heartache that you are like cutting through here, that you're charging through, that you are using as a power. Whereas, generations of people in your family before you, they unknowingly used it as a crutch to keep themselves buried here. You have the Nine of Wands. So that's like a wounded. So this could have been somebody that you learned something from. Mistakenly, you learned that if you play on your own weaknesses and how other people have taken advantage of you, people will feel sorry for you and they give you things in this life. But that creates like, look at how this guy has a band-aid on his head here. It's like you want to put a band-aid on a gash. No, you need stitches. You can't just put a band-aid on it. It's not getting better, but there's an ending that is coming to that. And, now abundance can flow in. So you guys have a lot of abundance coming in for you. Could be something coming from something that you're very nostalgic about. I don't even know. This could also be separate from what you're working on. That doesn't mean that it's not going to bring. I think that is going to bring a lot of wealth for you. But I think there's something else here too about some kind of nostalgic thing that is going to come in quickly and bring you an unexpected source of income here. With this Chariot card, you may want to move, but you're definitely going to want to move quickly on this and put it towards your passion. It's like that's why your ancestors are bringing it to you, because there's something new that you're like carrying forward here. It's just very interesting. It's like they're showing me images of like you going to the underworld here. I don't know, it's like looking like this. And it's like, you did all of these things in this life that you broke. So it's not in the DNA chain anymore. There's not more, people going to incarnate in your family line. They're going to have to deal with that now because of something that you did. And then all the people in the past that you that came from you that dealt with that, it's like you set them free from that. So, and they're giving you gifts that you're now like taking back, with this death card here. It's like you're taking it back, gifts from the dead, from those that have passed on, from your ancestors. You're taking them and you're moving it forward, and you're able to share it with the world here, and it's going to help you become very financially stable. It's going to help you become, more of an entrepreneur. It's like expand your business or work on what you're wanting to work on. It's going to help you, something about just being proud and being in your energy of like that you did this and this is your thing. When you meet somebody and they're like, I'm a teacher, this is what I do, and it's their calling and they love it, and they're, they excel at it, and everything in their house is like in a place, and they have like scissors that look like alligator face. I don't know. Like it's so them, and it's so fits, and it's so right. There's something about that. This is going to create a way for you to use this to like be more of who you are in this material 3D reality here, and spend your days doing what it is that you love to do here. Because there's an aspect of hiding. There's an aspect of hiding your true self here. But there's going to be an opportunity for collaboration that is going to come in. And it feels like you've been holding back on that because you didn't realize that it wasn't the right time, because there were things that you had to gain enlightenment on, past heartaches, those disappointments. It's like looking at how far you have come. You handle disappointments very differently now than you did before, with so much more wisdom and everything like that. You have this 8 of Swords card here, and then the 3 of Wands flew out. So you're thinking that something isn't coming in for you. Wheel of Fortune, but it is. And the Strength card here with this infinity symbol up there. This has taken a lot of strength for you. You're controlling the daydream, controlling what you picture, controlling what you choose to think about in such a heightened manner at this time. But you still feel like you're not seeing that play out in your 3D reality yet. And you're kind of holding back from reacting to that. But at the same time, every now and then in your mind, you're kind of like, okay, but it's coming, right? It's kind of like when you, if you ever go somewhere and meditate in a group of people, and it's your first time there, and everybody there, they know the drill, they all know each other, they've been going there forever, whatever. And when you first start meditating, right, and you're sitting there and you're quiet and you're all into it and you're doing it, but then there's a point where you kind of come out of meditation and you're kind of like peeking your eye open to see, like, is everybody else still meditating? Like, how long are we doing this for? Like, is this a 15-minute meditation? Is this an hour meditation? Like, what's the deal here? But it feels like it's been a significant amount of time. It doesn't feel like, you understand that this is taking time, that there is divine timing coming in, and that you are your own creator here of your own reality, and that, you got to hold that vibration. At first, you're going to still see stuff from that old vibration, but it just feels like a really long time that you've been holding it together really well. This collaboration is like you and the universe. Magician. So, yeah, you have this 5 of Swords, but then you have the Emperor. And the Knight of Pentacles and Judgment. Wow. High Priestess at the bottom. So, there is a little bit here of, I feel like you're going to maybe go into a little bit of a period, okay? Right after this Magician card, right? Magician has all the tools they need to move forward, doing this thing. There's a little period of slipping back into looking and evaluating the past, which is, makes sense. It's your season, so around your birthday, you look back at years past. You assess where you are now, where you thought you would be at this time, what you were doing previous years around this time, where you thought you would be, at this time of year. It's like that's the natural thing, is to evaluate around your birthday. So I feel like it's a little bit of a, I know I can manifest anything. I'm a powerful creator. I'm one with this universe. I'm so grateful for my life. Like, I trust in the universe. And then all of a sudden it's kind of like, oh yeah, all this bad stuff happened, and this person betrayed me, and that person betrayed me, and now I'm kind of like sad because I don't want to be here. I want to be somewhere else. But then it's like you keep pulling yourself out of it. It's not long enough to stop this manifestation now. Because it's coming in. This is you being in this emperor mode, attracting beautiful opportunities and being secure and abundant in your life, standing in your own power, being well balanced, and something coming back around for you here. So that's a manifestation. You know, I didn't even notice the devil and the 3 of Cups was down here. So there may be some things that you are choosing to do to celebrate that are slowing this process down. And it's a natural to want to celebrate around your birth month here, right? But at the same time, you need to make sure that you're doing it in an appropriate manner here, or doing it in a manner where, you know, you're not draining or depleting your own energy. There's just like something to that with this. You have this High Priestess here. Maybe it has something to do with a Capricorn or a Pisces person. There's something somebody is not telling you, and I feel like I don't like that energy. I don't think you do either. There's people that realize, in a way, the secret of how great you are. And it's just like this energy of trying to say little jabs of things, but it's very candy coated. So it's like, you know, and then also doing very nice things, but then saying little jabs of things that are not. Almost like they're trying to trick you into them knocking down your confidence, but not acting like it. Or something like that. Like trying to be undercover about it. But I feel like you see this and like you're so on your path, you're still on your journey at this time. You know, you put down so many burdens. Something is coming to light here. Something is coming to light here with this Moon card. There's something. Ugh, look at this. You have the King of Cups, and then you have the Tower, and now we have the King of Pentacles with Justice. Look at this. Oh my gosh. So I feel like there's like a person who is hurt by you and who suddenly wants to come back around. You're seeing this person's crown fall off. There's going to be a Pisces person. I feel like you're going to see their crown fall off. I feel like that person is trying to steal the shine that you have, and trying to make you think that you don't have this shine. It's almost like they're trying to prove to themselves by like testing the waters of trying to put you down and trying to raise themselves up and seeing how other people react. And then like, oh, see, this happened. So that must mean that I'm better than Leo. It's just very energy like that. There's just like this, it could be the same person, but it could be a different person who has this energy of they love you, they're obsessed with you, and they kind of want things to go bad for you. It makes them feel better about themselves. Could be the same Pisces person. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But it's just like, yeah, like they want you to be disappointed with this King of Wands in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. They want you to have a disappointment in your life here. This feels more the Pisces, this Capricorn energy. It doesn't have to be any of those signs. Could be a Gemini for some of you, and could be a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. But that feels more like a friendship. Okay, it doesn't have to be. It'll be different for different people, but there's something, a mystery about a water sign and some sort of earth sign. Suddenly, both of these, it feels like is sudden. Want something, or maybe it happens around the same time. Yeah, you know, you have Hermit here, so that could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. Scorpio came out as well. Okay. Oh, I see. It's like you have a lot going on with a lot of different people. Just feels like your energy is very scattered at this time, and you need to call all of your energy back to you, which is just as simple as closing your eyes and imagine glowing golden light coming back into your body, and just, you know, calling back in your mind, you can just say that I'm calling all of my energy back. Um, because it feels like too many different people are getting things from you that they don't deserve. Security. It's like, yeah, you're secure, you are protected at this time. But your energy is too scattered, so that's why spirit is like wanting you to pull it back in. It's probably making you feel very like a little bit just shaky at times and just like uncertain of things at times. I want to see about this Capricorn. This Capricorn energy. You have flexibility. I feel like this person is in your life to teach you that flexibility. Maybe you saw things going in a particular way and it's not going that way. And I feel like this person, they don't know how to face that in their life. They don't know how to have flexibility, and you do. And when you're around this person, I feel like a lot of things go wrong for them in their life. And you we're showing them how to be flexible. But here's the thing with you is spirit, it's like one thing when you learn how to do something for yourself in your own life, right? But then when you can teach it to someone else, now you really know it inside and out, because different people learn different ways. And this is like all feels like preparation for a bigger picture, a bigger thing that you're going to be doing here. So you know, this is to say like not to hold grudges or not to think about the negativity that the people in the past have done for you. It's just be flexible, okay? You have learned so much from this situation, and you don't want to be like, the grass that is, like stuck this way. When the winds come, it's going to force that grass to then break. But if it's flexible, then it's going to blow along with the wind. So the things that this person is trying to do, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could just be situations in your life where you have been engaging in a way that is just not the healthiest, okay? Just be flexible with yourself. You can move out of something. It doesn't have to be so like forced and abrupt. Doesn't mean like you can never go out and celebrate anything. It just means maybe tone it down a bit, or, you'll know what you're doing that is just, it's not beneficial for you. Let's see about this Pisces energy, if it's a different energy. Or if you feel like it's the same energy, it will just be more information for you. Miracles. Wow. I feel like the high priestess, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't judge situations either, as it's like a gray area, these two pillars that she's in the middle of, and there's no limit, there's no roof above her head. So I feel like maybe somebody came into your life and not everything about them is great, but some things about them are great that you need to pay attention to. Like, does this person just know how to manifest money in such a great, beautiful way that you could? Does this person have like a luxury about them? That's what I'm getting here, is like somebody thinks that they deserve nothing. They have a very low self-esteem, and somebody is so up in their narcissistic ego. You know what I mean? And it's like spirit wants you to be the high priestess in the middle of these two energies. Oh. So it could be coming from one person, because people can fluctuate and change. They're not always the same, and they're this way on this subject, that way on that subject. So you'll know what's right for you. But it's just kind of like this energy of be the middle ground, and people are going to be coming to you and telling you a bunch of information, and you listen, and sometimes less is more when it's like speaking and giving advice. And it's like there's something to be said about what you say, what you don't say, more importantly, what you don't say, because the high priestess is mute. You know, sometimes people, it's like, you don't even tell them anything. You just sit there and listen, and they're like appreciative of that. But it's like Spirit wants to like have you protect your energy at this time here, though. Be flexible so that you hear the news that they're saying, but it moves through you. You know, you don't hold on to that energy here. And take what you can get from certain people, because somebody has something to teach you, to show you in some sort of a way. Because I feel like you're manifesting miracles at this time. You're very, very close to this mastery, and Spirit wants you to know, like, yeah, there's a little something that you could pick from each person that's like, oh, I like how they do that. I like how this is going in their life. I like this area. I like this thing. And then you just take that, and the rest, you just leave the rest, right? And this is how you are collecting and building and managing and creating miracles, you know, in your own life at this time. Could even be 2 new beginnings, because you have 2 rainbows here. 1, 2. So that's rainbow symbolized in the tarot, new beginnings. So it's 2 new beginnings here. You have diligence here. So there's something here that you're creating, but I'm also getting that just in your daily life, there's things that you're learning. There's things that you're doing about your state of being. And when you go out into the world, how you prepare yourself to go out into the world so that you can remain flexible, so that you can create miracles, even though you may find yourself in these types of situations. It's kind of like this energy of like, you know, during COVID, there were people that did really well, you know, and, you know, there are people, you know, when we've had recessions and they do great financially, they do like insanely good. And I don't mean by like screwing people over or, you know, oh, it's only one person. No, there's people that did really well. You know, just because there's something going on collectively doesn't, you know, you don't have to jump on that bandwagon here. Right now is a Venus retrograde. There's people that meets people and fall in love when Venus is in retrograde. That can still happen. It's not, and it's kind of like you are meant to be one of these people that inspire others to believe in miracles. So that means that you have to have this diligence to this flexibility in your state of being, in the fact that wherever you find yourself, you just kind of go with it here. You roll with it. Whenever I fall, I just slip into a better situation, and you'll be amazed at the things that are coming out in your life for you now. So this sudden thing that's coming in over here, one being having to do with a water sign potentially, and one having to do with a earth sign or Libra. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Libra. Both sudden, feels like romance. We'll see. What about this King of Cups? King of Cups could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Power. Wow. And look. Inner peace. Okay. Water sign. Could really be a Pisces here. But inner peace, whoa. Look at this Tower card and look at the power. Sudden, this is telling me that this person, whoever this is, that has this romantic love for you, that wants to come and tell you this, okay, they have reached a place of inner peace. They are wanting to go on this adventure with you. If you have been worried about things in the past and how they have gone, it's like going forward. Spirit wants you to go forward and not back at this time. You have the Power card looking just like the lightning strike on the Tower card. So suddenly a lot of people's crowns are going to be falling off around you. You're going to see that happening. And I feel like there is a person that you have seen their crown fall off, but you have also seen them, you're going to see them regain their inner peace. Or when you meet them, they're going to, have a similar story to your story, or have a story of difficult situations that happen to them really suddenly. But they're going to have a perspective of this inner peace the way that you do. They're going to have a way they see it that, a lot of people love to say, oh, my ex, they did this to me, they did that to me, they're toxic. And I'm not here to upset anyone, but there is a point to say that you stayed with this person and you attracted this situation, and that doesn't mean to blame yourself. That means to empower yourself. Wake up to your own power, because if you created it, you can create something else. So that's a very powerful thing to have going forward. And when you look back and you say, you know what, this happened, that happened, I didn't deserve that, but I stayed in that situation. But I have changed who I am, and I am not going to accept that kind of treatment anymore. And the things that happened to me in the past, they made me who I am today. There is a certain power in taking ownership of your part in it. And that doesn't mean that it's, your fault that someone abused you. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is you can stand in your own power and know that you have the power to protect yourself, to stand up for yourself, and to not let that happen to you ever again, right? To change what it is that you are attracting into your life here. And that's what you're doing here. That's what this person is doing. Also, I feel like when this person comes in, how great, how wonderful they're going to be, you're going to know your own power. Whoa. Because it feels like you have never had anybody compare to them in love. So for you to manifest someone with such beautiful inner peace that wants to have such incredible adventures of life with you, that sees and appreciates your own personal power, that wants to be, has these romantic feelings and wants to open them up with you. Like, this person is your person. And you're going to be so excited, not just to have them in your life, but that you manifested this. You are a vibrational match to sudden, unconditional love. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. I don't know about this, let's see about this Earth sign / Libra person. You got action. So somebody's coming through here. Somebody wants to come through. Because we have the Hermit and the Justice card here, it could be a past person wanting to come back in, because, it's somebody who did some healing and now they want to come in and balance things out. They want some justice. They want to rush in and take some action here, make something happen. Let's see. You got trust and release. So that's up to you. Are you just releasing the past? Are you going to release this person? You trust in yourself. You have trust in yourself and you trust in this universe. So that to me just feels like in your gut, you're going to know what to do. The transformation card is here. So this is a time where it's like, this could be you transforming this connection because of some things that you have released from your past. But this could also really be you saying, I have transformed, I have changed. I really feel like you're going to go with this new person. I don't think it's going to be a past person. going forward. Okay, can't make that up. It feels like at the time it's going to be a little bit tempting to go through, to try again. But there's just a little piece of your heart that is going to be a little nostalgic, I feel like. That I think is going to surprise you. But ultimately, I feel like every fiber of your being is just going to be like, no. Screaming no. And, doing it, releasing this person in a way that is beautiful. It's not, there's no anger here. There's no, you know what? I'm releasing this. It happened and it's over. And I didn't just survive it. I didn't just conquer it. I became in alignment with who I am. And I'm in such a good place right now that it just doesn't matter. Whatever happened before made me take the action that I needed to take to get to where I am right now. So it's kind of like this energy of, Thich Nhat Hanh, having your enemy, treating your enemy like your dearest friend, like a dear, maybe not a dear friend. I'm not saying you need to keep people around that have harmed you, right? It's like, okay, no, but you can release them in a way that you are not taking on their energy and being like them, and whenever you are, have the gift of being met with your enemy, it's a beautiful gift, because it's an opportunity for you to practice patience, for you to practice unconditional love, for you to practice this inner knowing that you have, this trust that you have of who you are, this kindness that you can be. And that's not to say let people walk all over you, but it's like a way of being genuine and saying, I'm not accepting this, energetically as well. So, wow. Okay, well, we want to know about this King of Cups person, because he'll be male or female. Doesn't even have to be a water sign. Honestly, they could just, have a lot of romantic feelings for you, and it comes out when they are around you. But definitely it's going to be a sudden thing that comes in with this person. Let's see. Okay, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you have the fish card. The fish is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's extreme positivity. And just if you wanted more confirmation about it being a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, look at this card. Look at the person on that card. Doesn't it look just like the King of Cups? Sitting amongst all of this water, okay, this kind of turbulent water, but he is calm and steady and sturdy. Male or female, doesn't matter. There's also a ship in the background, just like there's a ship in the background of this King of Cups. So it's letting you know that, there's something coming in here. There's a gift from the universe here. This person is a gift to your life, and you are a gift to theirs. Whenever you see a fish jumping out of water, it is a very good omen. It means you are in alignment, and it means that something great is coming for you right now that you're going to catch. You're going to catch something really great. Someone's going to see you as a catch. You're going to see them as a catch. And what a beautiful card. This is like the same card. It's like the universe. Like, I love how we clarified this tower, and it got clarified by like basically the tower card in a different deck. And then we clarified this King of Cups, and it got clarified by basically the King of Cups card in a different deck. So it's like, yeah, a person that has feelings for you, that's going to be the greatest catch, is coming rushing in for you. So, good for you. Be excited. Stop questioning. Stop asking again and again. We have this kid card here. The child card and the cross. Okay, the cross can talk about some burdens. It can talk about some delays. I'm not going to lie. But it feels like, with this child card, this person could have a child, you could have a child. Something could come up where this comes in and it's slower than maybe you would want it to be. I don't think it's going to be like very slow, but I just feel like it's going to be another sign for you. Spirit wants you to know if things come up with a child, it could even be like you going to visit a child somewhere far away, far away. Yeah, it does feel like far away. Or you're having to, I don't know, maybe you're supposed to go on a date with this person and you end up having to cancel because you have to watch, somebody's kid for them or something. And there's just something about going to an event for kids and that's where you meet this person. But maybe there's just something about an event with kids but it's like Spirit doesn't want you to worry about that. That doesn't mean that this is not going to happen. And really with the Tower card, it comes in quickly, but then it's like, does it take a little bit to really get off of the ground here? But I feel like that is not going to be an issue. I feel like that is just, Spirit just wants you to know that this is not going to be like rushed, like we just meet, we're moving in, now we're doing, But that doesn't mean that it's going to be very slow either. There's a balance. There's a balance and a beautiful childlike energy to this that you guys are going to bring that out in each other. Okay, let's see more about this person. Oh, you have mountain. Okay, male or female doesn't matter. The heart there, it's the card of love. This is like you've been trying to get to this for a long time. This is something that you have wanted to reach for quite some time with this mountain card here. Like it feels like, when is this gonna ever stop? You may even travel with this person. But definitely someone is coming in. Someone romantic is coming in and they have big feelings for you. Big feelings for you. Wow. Okay. Look at this horseman. Horseman is coming. They're coming in and they're bringing good news. You have the 4-leaf clover at the bottom of the deck. There you go. I mean, good news is coming in. News of fortune is coming in. It has been a long time coming. For some of you, maybe you had to hold back on love because you had to put time into your children, or maybe you had to heal things from your inner childhood. And this has taken you a long time to overcome. You didn't even realize that you had buried deep like this mountain here. Some things that you needed to overcome here. But now, this horse is coming in. For this horse to run up this mountain, they can do it with great ease. It's not like us trying to climb a mountain. So, this person wants to rush in and come in and tell you that they love you and they accept you as you are. Or that they're falling in love with you, whatever stage you're at with a person. You could have not even met them yet, but it's saying that fortune is on its way to you. Luck is on your side, and the universe sees that you have put in the work for this to come together. So don't get discouraged. Something that might seem like a block, having to do with a child in whatever way, I don't know, it's not. It's not, and it won't be, and it's supposed to happen this way. So don't worry about that. Wow, how beautiful. Does Ireland have mountains? Maybe you're going to go to Ireland with this person. What is that movie? What is that movie where she travels with her suitcase and I think he goes to Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. Yeah. Maybe this person is from Ireland for some of you. Or, like that movie, she's going to go propose and then they end up, it's like leap year, I think it is called. Maybe you're gonna, you could also travel somewhere and you're just gonna meet someone along the way. And because I mean, it's like that's what happens in that movie. It's just like it's that person all along, but she ends up coming back to see them. So you could even have to go back somewhere where you used to be that involved children in some way. And, there you go. Let's see. I have the Knight of Wands. A lot of people see you at this time. A lot of people want your attention at this time. Two of Cups. Wow. You have a lot of different directions that you could go in. There is a friendship that, they keep wanting to come out as like they are wanting something more, an opportunity to make this more official here. Could be a Taurus person. They have had some difficult time coming into balance, and I feel like they have had people in their life. There is an important person in their life that reminds them of you, and that, they have been disappointed for quite some time, but it's like they haven't even realized that they have been disappointed because they haven't had that person in their life for whatever reason. For some of you, this person, whoever was meaningful in their life that reminds them of you, that person passed away. It could be a parent or somebody like that. I don't think it's romantic. It just feels like they had a person who understood them. That person is gone now. And there's something about you and your energy. They didn't even realize that they were manifesting that the way that that person was. That's what's missing. That's what they've been holding back about, is because there's this fear here because they have had some difficult times in the past. Whenever they have collaborated, it has really just gone to crap. Like, whoa. So they're kind of like, they keep drawing it in and they want it and they see the great things. And it's like somebody who can't, it reminds me of somebody who can't wait, to see someone, and then they get so like nervous that they don't say anything. It's like one of my friend's kids at the pool, they had this kids little splash area, and there was a part where it was, like at the top of the slide, it had like a waterfall. And it, made a noise, and it was, he was 2 years old at the time. So this was like scary, but he loved it. He would just talk about it and be so excited. And then when we would get to the pool, he would not go near it, wouldn't go under it if, any talking about it or trying to coax him over there, like holding it. No way. Terrified. Would just stare at it the whole time. But then when we would leave, we'd be so excited and couldn't wait to tell everybody and asking to go back. That's how somebody feels about you. They just want to see you. They want to be around you. They daydream about this coming together, but they are doing zero effort as far as like making this something, establishing something here. And it's kind of like, is this person going to come around and this is going to be something? Or are you going to meet somebody else? This new person coming in, though, it could be them. It very well could be, you will know. But, you have the Lovers and you have the Ace of Cups here. It's followed by the Ten of Swords. So it's like there's something here to not making a move is killing them. It really is. And it's like been some time. There's 10 swords here. So this person has been dead for quite some time. It's like, it's time now. It's time now. And the symbol that he's making on the 10 of Swords is the same symbol that the Hierophant makes. And the Hierophant talks about a commitment. So it's like, are you holding back from this commitment? You died wanting to make this commitment and you didn't end up doing it. So it's like there's something to be said about This needs to be done already. Look at this. And you have the Empress. So this person knows that you are their Empress. I feel like they have known for quite some time, and they have been dealing with some different kinds of heartache here. You could have been dealing with heartache too. There's some nostalgia here. Okay, so I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time for all of this to clear out. You have the Moon card. Could be by the full moon at the end of August, when we finally start to embrace on this journey here with this person, when they're finally ready to kind of move forward here. 8 of Cups could very well be, it feels like in the meantime, they are spying on you with the Page of Swords. Any way they can retrieve information about you, right? Daydreaming about making this move. In their mind, they're making little steps, but they're really, I don't know. 9 of Swords. Devastated. In devastation. Emperor. They want to be your emperor. They want you to be their empress. Male or female, doesn't matter. They want the two of you to praying for this to come into balance here, because, really, they're already all in. That's the energy. They're already all in. So they're terrified because they're already 100% invested. Already this doesn't work. Already they find out you're with somebody else. Complete devastation, So it's kind of like they just have to put down this burden. And Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. When is this? This very well could be this person. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person we were talking about before. Could be another sign, okay? But it's like, are they going to put down this burden? When are they going to put down this burden? I'm going crazy here. Because it's coming in. And I feel like you also know that you're not supposed to be the one to act. You're supposed to be the one to draw it in, right? The Empress is not getting off her throne. Oh no. She draws everything to her. That's what happens. It's very different energy whether you're male or female. The Emperor goes out and gets things. He takes action. Right? And I feel like in this, you're supposed to be, in the past, maybe you were the one who's been more assertive in other connections. But there's something here to be said about it's not up to you. You did what you needed to do. You're in this mode. You're in this Empress mode, right? We pulled the Empress a while ago. Now all these other cards came out, and then the Emperor. So they're behind you. They're not here yet. They're close. They're close. They're getting there. They will be there. And when? Divine timing. Wheel of Fortune. It's not up to you. It's not up to you, and that's it. So Spirit wants you to believe in it. Continue to believe in it, and it will come forward for you. Okay, let's get a charm. Yowzer! You have this thing. So a bull. So this could be a Taurus person. Doesn't have to be. This is the symbol for a Longhorn Steakhouse. So if you have those where you live, maybe something about that. This also just reminds me of Texas so much, right? And I think there's like a football team that this has to do with. It may even be an could be an Aries child. A Taurus or Aries child that connects you in some way. I don't know if that's what they're saying. Okay. So you also have dolphins. Beautiful. Dolphins, this represents friendship. This is going to be based on a friendship. And that's a really beautiful thing. Could also another indication that this is a person that you are already friends with. That you're going to have a really fun. You're going to be active and do things together. It's not going to be one of those things where it's like, yeah, we never leave the house. No. You have also the infinity symbol. The infinity symbol is over her head on the strength card, which is your card. It really symbolizes that you have infinite amount of strength and infinite amount of power in this life to manifest. You're a very powerful creator. The beauty and the things that are unfolding for you, the miracles that are coming for your life, man, you are really unstoppable and you're about to know it. So, thank you so much, and I hope I see you next time.